Welcome back to the Observable Unknown. Long before we learn to calm ourselves, someone else does it for us. Before self-regulation, there is co-regulation. Before independence, there is attunement. Before the self, there is another body close enough to steady us. Tonight, we explore a truth both simple and profound. The nervous system is not born alone. In the earliest months of life, infants cannot regulate their internal states independently. Heart rate, breathing, emotional arousal, even attention are shaped moment by moment through interaction with the caregiver. This process has been studied in detail by developmental neuroscientist Allan Schore, whose work across the late 20th and early 21st centuries emphasized the right hemisphere's role in emotional development. Schore showed that facial expression, tone of voice, eye contact, and timing form a nonverbal dialogue between parent and infant. These exchanges sculpt the developing brain, particularly circuits involved in affect regulation and stress response. The infant does not calm itself, it is calmed. The observable unknown here is striking. Regulation is learned through relationship, not instruction. This insight became unmistakable through the work of psychologist Tronick, best known for the still face paradigm. In this experiment, a caregiver interacts normally with an infant, then suddenly becomes emotionally unresponsive. No facial expression, no vocal tone, no attunement. Within seconds, the infant shows distress. Heart rate changes, facial expressions collapse. Attempts to re-engage intensify, then give way to withdrawal. Nothing harmful has occurred, only the signal has vanished. The nervous system, deprived of resonance, destabilizes. What this reveals is not fragility, but design. Human nervous systems expect responsiveness. When it disappears, stress rises immediately. In recent decades, this phenomenon has been studied with increasing precision by neuroscientist Ruth Feldman. Feldman introduced the concept of biobehavioral synchrony, showing that coordinated rhythms between individuals shape physiology as well as emotion. Her research demonstrated that when caregivers and infants are attuned, their heart rates align, their cortisol rhythms synchronize, and their neural activity shows coordinated timing. These effects persist into childhood and adulthood. Synchrony is not metaphor, it is measurable. The observable unknown here is subtle. Relationship is not merely psychological, it is biological timing shared between bodies. This process does not end in childhood. In adulthood, co-regulation appears in friendships, romantic relationships, and therapeutic spaces. A calm presence can slow breathing. A regulated voice can reduce autonomic arousal. A steady gaze can anchor attention. Psychotherapy works, in part, because another nervous system remains present while difficult states arise. The client borrows stability long enough for new patterns to form. Healing is not delivered, it is absorbed. The nervous system learns safety in the presence of someone who already has it. Modern life often demands self-regulation without sufficient co-regulation. We ask individuals to manage anxiety alone, to process trauma privately, to regulate stress through techniques rather than through connection. Yet the nervous system evolved for synchrony. When attunement is absent, the body compensates with vigilance, urgency, or withdrawal. What we call pathology is often adaptation to insufficient resonance. The observable unknown is not weakness, it is unmet expectation. In closing, I am reminded by a piece of wisdom shared with me many years ago that trauma is perceived as trauma because it is when a surprising event occurs in the absence of a compassionate witness. Perhaps this speaks to the idea of experiences we have difficulty with, experiences we can't unpack with ease, experiences we can't grasp and are crushed under because they are not shared with another. Please remember that you did not learn to calm yourself in isolation. You were steadied, you were mirrored, you were met. Even now, regulation is not a solitary act. It unfolds between bodies, in timing, in presence, in shared silence. If this interlude has stirred some reflection, I would love to hear it from you. Please write to me directly at theobservableunknown@gmail.com or text your reflections and questions to 336-675-5836. And of course, wherever you've listened to this interlude, please consider leaving a rating and review. Your words help this work find those who are ready to be met. I thank you for noticing the intelligence that arises between us. Until next time, this has been The Observable Unknown.